Hi, my name is Beth and I'm the sewing pattern designer and blogger at Sew DIY. Today is going to be my first sewing vlog. Actually, my first vlog ever. I'm thinking that I'm going to do one each month for 2020. So this is for January 2020, just to give you a little update on everything I've been working on, personal and sewing wise, pattern wise, all that fun stuff. Let's get started. All right, so first let's talk about things that I've made. Okay, can you see these? These are the ginger jeans. Let me move my chair out of the way. So I sewed these up. This is a gray denim from the fabric store that I got many years ago. And I did the high rise, but then added like 2¼ inches. And I just determined that by measuring a pair of ready-to-wear jeans that I really like the rise of. And then I did the like stovepipe leg, or like the little bit looser fit leg. I ended up having to take in the back a whole bunch at the back thigh. It was really, really loose around my butt and thighs. So I think they fit really well, except when I sit down, it's kind of like not as comfortable as I would want it to be in the crotch. So I wonder if that's something to do with the crotch curve. Also, the waistline is a little bit loose. Like, I think I prefer it a little bit tighter, but I can tuck a sweatshirt or a sweater in there like all the cool bloggers do. So that's maybe okay. It'll be a little bit versatile, but I have been wearing them a lot. I've probably worn them like at least every other day since I made them. So I do like them. If I make stretch jeans again, I'm planning to do the Ash jeans by Megan Nielsen. My other big project for the month was finishing the quilt top and quilt backing using these gray fabric scraps. So you might remember that I did a robe out of these scraps, and I just had a ton left. They're all from like garment sewing projects. And I finally like got it all pieced together, and I'm not quite ready to quilt it yet. That's kind of an endeavor, but I have it here and just like waiting for when I'm ready to get my batting out and quilt it. Then I have one project that's in process, and it is the Falda jacket by Pattern Fantastique, and it's part of my Make 9. And I am doing a lining out of this like red flannel scrap fabric. So I have 3 different red flannels that I'm using for the lining, and then I'm doing denim for the outside. Let me see if I can show you. So this like dark denim. So I think it'll be cool. It's a really interesting pattern. So it took me a really long time to kind of get everything cut out and like all the pattern pieces sorted. All the measurements are in centimeters, so it also took me a little bit longer to convert all of that and figure out how much I needed to lengthen it. So I'm excited to start sewing this one. I still have to get my zipper, but it'll be a little fun adventure. I'm excited to try out this design. In case you missed it, I had 2 big posts on the blog this month. One was for sewing thumb hole cuffs, where you extend the cuff and then it covers your hand and it keeps it warm, but you have a little like hole for your thumb to come out. I really love that design. It's because it's so utilitarian and my hands get so cold. So I really want to do it for an alley sweatshirt. That'll probably be my next sewing project. I also did a video with the 6 tools that you need to start sewing as a beginner. So I'll like put a link in there for that. You should definitely check it out or send it to a friend who wants to start sewing. So I also got some new fabric. This is a gift from Icy Fabric, and I thought it would be fun to unbox it and show it to you. I'm going to kind of try to very carefully cut the tape. Icy Fabric is based in Washington State, and they do a lot of like sustainable kind of, my gosh, I can't remember the word right now, but sustainable fabrics, really interesting fabrics. So I got, I think, a rayon and a sweatshirt fabric. So pretty excited excited to see it. This is also my first unboxing, my first vlog and my first unboxing. Okay, so icy fabric. They have minimum orders of 2 yards. Oh, these are so pretty. Okay, so I really like both of these colors. And I think this one will be really nice for like a blouse or a dress. I have 2 yards of this. Oh, yeah, so this is really soft. It's a silky rayon. So it has nice drape. Really nice. It's a different maybe kind of a different color for me, kind of a blue-green, but I love blues and greens. So, and then this one, this is like my new favorite color, kind of this golden yellow. I love it. So I will probably make an Ally sweatshirt out of this. Surprise, surprise. I basically live in the Ally sweatshirt. Okay, so this is a pretty stretchy sweatshirt. Fabric, it's not too thick. So it's actually like a little bit thinner and stretchier than I expected. So I might rethink what I'm gonna do. I think I could do something that's like really tight fitting because it has so much stretch. So I'll have to think about that. I love this color. Stay tuned. I think end of March, I'm going to do a giveaway for $50 to Icy Fabric. So if you're interested in that, make sure to go over and subscribe on Instagram. Just stay tuned for that, coming soon. But I will test these out in the meantime and let you know how it goes. So as is usual for a new year, I am trying to exercise more. I'm trying to do more yoga and go on walks around my neighborhood. And I downloaded this calendar from Elise Joy last year or 2 years ago, and then I'm just trying to check off like every day that I do some sort of physical activity. It's kind of nice to see it all there. I'm definitely not doing it every day. I think when I do it every day, it's easier to do it again the next day. But life happens, so I really like that it says miss a day, let it go. It makes me feel better when I look and I see the blank spots. But kind of a fun thing, you could go to her website to get this calendar. I'm not always really good at keeping up with resolutions. If you're familiar with the 4 tendencies, I'm a rebel, so that means that I like to do whatever I want to do in the moment. So it can be kind of hard to like keep resolutions for myself, but I know that I feel better, my body feels better when I'm walking and doing yoga, so I'm gonna try to keep it up. I did do yoga today, so I'm very proud. So I've been taking it pretty slow, getting back into the swing of things after my trip over Christmas. I went to South Africa. It was amazing. But just with the start of the new year, I really lost all the momentum that I had. So I'm just trying to figure out what I want to work on next. I think I'm actually going to get started on a summer dress. Because I think if I start now, then I could potentially release it in time for warm weather, which would be perfect. Yeah, so I've been kind of wrapping up old projects. I've reorganized some closets, reorganized my crafting supplies, kind of slowly getting it together. I have so many ideas for patterns that I want to make. It can be hard for me sometimes to just focus on one thing and decide what I want to do right now. So I've just been taking a little bit of time this month to figure that out. Well, I hope that you enjoyed my first ever vlog. I'm planning to post a new one the last Thursday of every month, so make sure to hit follow or subscribe so that you can stay up to date on everything I'm working on. And I would love to hear about what you're working on too, so let me know in the comments about your sewing projects and resolutions and whatever you're up to this month. I would love to hear about it. Happy sewing!